and welcome back to another episode of World War Selection. In this battle, we have the most annoying map possible. A flaw in the system of mirror matches possibly, but an easy fix by just reducing the amount of water available on a map. As you can see, I'm sure many have already experienced maps like this, where you're on a tiny island, your opponent's on a tiny island, and there is no iron on your land, and there's no other iron anywhere else in the sea, in the big void, where I had to send multiple boats around to try and scout this whole area, and boats are slow, and there was nothing. The only way to win this, of course, is to land units by boat. The smaller the island, the harder it is, because your opponent will be able to see you coming and stop you. Bigger the island, a lot easier. You can sneak in and you could do some shenanigans. So here I go with the boats to try and find where he is. Obviously I kind of have a rough idea. Opponent went Europe. I think he's a new player, and he didn't get his stone cutter, which means he didn't have a forge later. And I was wondering, why isn't he not building towers? And I just forgot. It was late. So I went in, tried to build some towers, got deflected. He can just keep building troops. There's plenty of food, and there is plenty of wood for once. Like there's plenty of wood. As you can see, I've got ridiculous amount of eco. My opponent's got ridiculous amount of eco, but we can't use it. There's nothing we can do with it. My opponent here, he tries to do the same thing, but then I pop along, drop. But the thing is, every time my unit dies, he just produces another one, and he just manages to deflect me off. These boats do rubbish damage compared to archers. Well, I just can't really. This is too much. This is too much. He does 11. That's a bit unfair. So this happens multiple times, to the point where I actually went a step further and deleted all my workers but 5 and 2 fish boats, just to get that free food flow going. And I decided to build mass boats with mass troops as much as I can to fill up the boats to get to the other side to do a proper D-Day drop off. And I don't know, kill him? I mean, I could do damage to him, but he's got so much economy. What damage can I do other than kill him? I can kill all his workers. He'll just build workers. He doesn't need workers. Like, I don't need workers. I've saved up so much eco. I don't need workers. So it doesn't work. This does not work. This is a broken game when a map like this happens. And this is not even the worst. There are far worse ones where you get even less trees, less eco. And you're wondering whether you've got enough wood to even upgrade your temple. Oh, we have a sneaky thing going on here. Has he got anything in there? He has. Yeah, he's going to try and drop off here, but I've got 2 towers stopping it. Sort of stopping it. But what is he going to do once he lands? Nothing. Nothing. So here comes the D-Day drop. While he's doing that, he tried to go for my towers, but he was just killing his units. So he comes in, kills the few workers I have, and that's it. I build a few units and deal with that. Meanwhile, drop again, big drop. Does it do anything? No, he just sends everything he has to stop me. Easily done. Easily done. Even if you're a new player, this is easily deflected, and that's without even having towers around your base. But you couldn't build around here anyway. Trust me, I tried on my side. Other than this 2 little hills, you can't build anywhere around here. So that failed. So I go again. So he goes again. It doesn't work. You could do it as many times as you want. It's just not going to happen. Now, what is the price difference of these boats? Since his are better. So we've got 50 and 100 and 30 and 50. Yeah, cheaper. That's why they're shit. I'm going to speed this up to the maximum, because now My opponent has figured out putting these little bits of wall will actually stop me from being able to drop efficiently. They'll be all stuck in a pile, and what happened? So since nearly an hour went past, I decided, okay, this is a stalemate. Even my opponent wrote later, this looks like a stalemate. So I just produced mass towers, walled up my whole land, which I never thought I'd needed to do, but I figured, well, okay, if I have a wall, then you can't drop. That's cool. And then I went to sleep. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough wood to finish off these, to upgrade these towers, so they were left pointless. My opponent decides to do the same thing and filling up his little wood things. I don't know what he's maybe he didn't know how to do. I don't know, but he does the same thing. And now we got 1 hour 15 gone past. I'm asleep right now, praying that my opponent gives up, because there's nothing he can do. I can't speed this up anymore. It is a 2-hour game, and we will watch what this guy does. He's finished all his wood. I've nearly finished all my wood too. And here he comes. Let's put it on his view. Let's come up here. Nothing there. Tries to see if he can kill a wall. He tries to kill some workers. And then I think he's going for the wall. Yes, he's going for the wall. Will he get the wall? I guess looks like he is. So you can break a wall with these European boats. I don't think Asian boats will be able to break European walls. They are much stronger. And obviously the Asian boats are weaker. So it's like, okay, what do I do? So he gets on the land, does it slowly. Slowly killing off the workers. I've got an archer shooting. And he manages to get through into my land. 2 hours gone past, nearly. 5 minutes left of 2 hours. He slowly starts. This is clever. He's built his barracks on my land, so he doesn't have to keep sending the boats back and forth. He could actually delete his boats and just get bigger army. And then because I didn't upgrade these towers, if I had, that might have stopped him. I don't know. There was another thing I could have done, where I had left my archers in here, hoping, well, if you come try and kill my temple, I've got archers defending too. Okay, what I should have done was spread my archers and put them maybe around here, and then just sat there, do nothing, like to defend the wall basically, because I couldn't build towers here. But everywhere else was pretty much defended, except for this point here. He could have come from here too, but he couldn't land. As soon as he landed there, I would have had towers shooting. So this was his best kind of opportunity, this point here. So I just needed I needed to put archers in the weakest point. Let's speed this back up. 2 hours 6 minutes. I'm like an hour into my sleep. Slowly he wastes units to try and kill towers one by one. Once he clears all this out, he should be able to go to the temple. Slowly but surely. But this is not how the game should be. Please fix this. These are frustrating games, frustrating maps. They're not. It's perfectly fine if there is iron. Even if the iron is on a different land, it's still perfectly fine. But when there's no iron, here we go. 2 hours 20 minutes in Bronze Age. That sucked. That sucked. I mean, there was no way of him winning if I was still there. And there's no way of me winning while he's still there. And it doesn't matter of the skill level. It's just stupid. So hopefully this will be resolved soon with a simple fix of just saying don't go above 50% water. Because at the moment it looks like 80% water. And yeah, so I hope you didn't enjoy that. Until next time.